Hi, it's Dave Robinson with PlantCoverCrops.com. We're over in northern Jasper County in northwestern Indiana, and we're in a field of cover crops that had been flown on around the 1st of September. And on this section of the field, you can see it was flown into soybeans. You can see the stand here is actually very good. Got a beautiful stand of ryegrass, annual ryegrass, radishes and crimson clover that are coming up, and it's got decent growth on it. This field was just harvested about a week ago, and so it would have been around October 10th or 11th it would have been harvested. Now we come over to a section that had been a seed corn field. These were the male rows that were surrounding the outside of this seed corn field. So this had been exposed completely from the time period that it was flown on. You can see how much sunlight makes a big difference of what kind of stand. The same rate was flown on, the same date, probably even the same airplane width went by and came over this. So these were the male rows, or the outside rows here in the seed corn field. And then we get into actually where the seed corn was harvested, and we're getting into an area where again, we've got real nice stand. We've got a very good stand of each of the different components of this mixture. And then we come into where the male row was, and all of a sudden, look how much the sunlight made a big difference here of how much growth we have on the cover crop versus where we had still a little more shading. And even as Dan Perkins, who's out here with me today, said, you know, we cut the tops off of these female rows back in probably July, so we had decent sunlight down through here. But the other thing we're noticing is a considerable improvement on the weed control where we had these male rows, and that's something that's also, I think, very important as we have this cover crop in here. But again, we've got a very beautiful mixture here that's very well spread. This was flown on again that first part of September, and boy, we've got a beautiful stand here, several acres, and it looks very consistent across both sides of the ditch and all across. So again, Dave Robinson, PlantCoverCrops.com, October 18th, 2011, Jasper County, northwestern Indiana.